Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor, guys. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so anytime I drop a video, you guys can be notified. Let's get to it. Okay, so Kanye West just did an interview with the Drink Champs not too long ago. And it's a very controversial interview because they actually took the video down. So I had to search and I had to find on the internet this video, this interview that I'm about to bring to you guys, right? So in this interview, he says he don't want to be called Kanye West no more. He wants to be now known as Ye. So out of respect for that man, I'm going to start calling him Ye from now on. So in this interview, when you hear me say Ye, I'm referring to Kanye West, okay? So Ye went by. First of all, shouts out to the Drink Champs, Nore, and I can't remember the other dude's name, but Nore and the Drink Champs for, providing us with this interview. It's a very controversial interview, just like I said before, and we're going to get into it. We're going to highlight. We're not going to do the whole interview because I think the interview was like 3 hours long. So we're going to highlight some of the specific parts where you might agree or you might not agree with what Kanye West is saying. And here's another thing I want to say is, Kanye West just a pure genius, or is he, a lot of people like to say the narrative, and you'll find out, like he'll explain it for himself in the video. The narrative is that every time you hear Kanye West's name, that's this man is crazy, right? So let's get into this interview with Nore and the Drink Champs with Ye, okay? Let's get it.
The man is a genius, musical genius, lyrical genius. Fashion icon. He can wear a rubber shirt and you're gonna wear it. Cause that's how influential he is. Right now, last time he came here, he said, cancel me. He pointed to himself, he said, cancel me. They did not cancel him. They could not cancel him. Right now, it's a little turmoil. We're going to get to it. We're going to ask the questions. We're going to do whatever. I asked him if anything is off the record. He said, absolutely nothing. But we're going to give praises and love to the one, the only, Mr. Ye. Make some noise! Now, Ye, I want to start because, the very famous interview is you and Sway, right? And then you saying that you wanted to be like Ralph, or you wanted to be up there with that caliber. And now it's like you are Ralph. You are that caliber. And then so I guess what I'm trying to say is, so that's where we get confused with
Did Sway have the answers?
No, yeah, I think you already admitted Sway had the answers. Yeah. But I guess that's where we get confused with the Adidas part of it, is because that's how you became a billionaire, right? Through the Yeezy. So what was the discrepancy with Adidas?
I just didn't have the relationships with the factories at that time, and I was managing a lot of ideas. Like I was a new dad. I was newly married. I had a bunch of team, like a big team of designers with me, and we hadn't established who we were. We were still fighting to get our respect in fashion. So there's a lot of fights at the same time. So we had to go and basically intern almost up under these companies.
Because you interned for Louis Vuitton at one time, right?
Okay. Louis Vuitton, Fendi, and we interned in a way at Adidas. I like the licensing deal was my intern to become, more in that Bernard Arnault, Bezos, Elon territory. And just understanding how to, how money works. Like this is first generation, like you can say, look at Jay with the Duce, this is first generational wealth.
And learn those infrastructures, right?
Yeah, the infrastructure is how to do a factory. Even right now, like when I left Gap, I moved, we made this t-shirt, like all the tremendous stuff we're doing right now, which is a flip on Supreme, where the guy that used to work for me, Tremaine, is now at Supreme. And we can go further into that a little bit later. But for the main point is, so I took it over to Dove Charney at LA Apparel, and he founded Los Angeles Apparel. So then we made the White Lives Matter tees, and then when I put up the tweet, the DEF CON tweet, nah, he ain't releasing the tee because he's Jewish. And I'm like, see, this is my exact point that I'm making. Like, Jewish people have owned the black voice, whether it's through us wearing a Ralph Lauren shirt, or it's all of us being signed to a record label, or having a Jewish manager, or being signed to a Jewish basketball team, or doing a movie on a Jewish platform like Disney. And we understand, it's like, I respect what the Jewish people have done.
Okay, we're going to stop right there because there's a lot to unpack in the first part of this interview. He just said that the Jewish people own the black voice. And I just want to know, people who are listening to me, drop a line in my comment section and let me know if you agree with that. Do you believe that the Jewish people own the black voice, right? And another thing, I heard about the White Lives Matter T-shirts that he made. Now, I'm not sure if this is some kind of marketing ploy by Kanye West, because, of course, I do believe that he's going to try to run in 2024. He did an interview on Fox Network before he did this interview, right? And you should have seen how the conservatives were eating Kanye West up for the things that he's saying now, right? And I just don't understand where the White Lives Matter T-shirt comes in. I believe because every life matters, but black people, we put that, and I'm not going to get into the BLM part of it right now because I agree with him on some of these issues. I do. I really agree with him on some of these issues. But I just want to know, why did he feel the need that he had to make a White Lives Matter T-shirt? Why would a black man feel that he has the need to make that T-shirt? That's my only question. Let's get back to the interview.
And how they brought their people together. You know, they came into money through the lawyers. When after Wall Street, when all of the like the Catholics, they wouldn't divorce people.
Right.
So the Jewish lawyers came and they were willing to divorce people. That's when they first came into their money. So like, say with me and Jay, with our culture, with the darker Jews. First of all, because you got
it just happens when anybody starts talking deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the darker Jews, the 12 lost tribes of Israel, who we are, because we Jewish also. We're from Africa also. We're the blood of Christ. So we're not just black. We are Jew, just like the Jewish people. And now we're coming into money. But the main thing is, I got to drink the Douce over the Hennessy as the first step to us coming together, like how the Jewish people came together. But we couldn't even talk about. I remember Ben Horowitz called me after 444 and said, I don't know about Jay giving up Jewish business secrets. And these secrets.
We was talking about building up the properties and stuff like that on 444.
These secrets they not finna be a secret no more. Like if somebody tells me something, it's like, yo, I want to tell you this, but it's a secret. I'm like, I'm not your personal hard drive. Like if you want to be a secret, don't tell me. I'm not here to keep nobody's secrets, because it's only the truth that's gonna set us free. And what they do is, the Jewish community, especially in the music industry, they'll take, in the entertainment period, they'll take one of us, the brightest of us, right, that can really feed a whole village, and they'll take us and milk us till we die, and then Stevie Wonder's son got to get a job, right? But Cameron Azoff got a job at Apple. He's already set up because of the way Azoff is connected, and we have to make our own connections. That's what I saw. What I loved about it, I love Dove just as a human being.
And this is the guy from Adidas?
Dove is from American Apparel.
Okay.
But I'm talking about put out my White Lives Matter tee. The White Lives Matter tee don't say nothing. It don't say DEF CON or nothing on it, right? I'm like, put it out. And he's telling me like, yo, I want you to visit the Holocaust Museum. And I was like, yo, I want you to visit Planned Parenthood. That's our Holocaust Museum. I'm like, yo, I'll put my life on this at this point, because they've been fucking with me too long. They put the crazy narrative out there. My Jewish trainer, Harley Pasternak, who's Lizzo's trainer, put it out when I went to the hospital, put it in the press. I got a bunch of friends that went to the hospital, it didn't go to the press. They did that just like they did in the documentary on the 3rd episode to say, we love Ye like the rest of y'all, we know he a genius like the rest of y'all, but sometimes you gotta turn the camera off on him. So they'll go and get a dude that's supposed to be my friend that's been taping me the whole time and buy this nigga out for $30 million.
I thought you co-signed that.
I ain't co-signing, but you get used to that. Paparazzi taking a picture of you, you ain't getting no money off it. Right. You just get used to getting screwed by the Jewish media.
Okay, all right, let's get to it. Time to unpack what he just said, right? Did you guys see that Netflix series about Kanye, about Ye on Netflix? That was his partner. That was his childhood friend who followed him around back in the day when he was going to New York, when he was trying to shop for a deal, with Rockefeller. I mean, that is some raw vintage footage, right? And that was his homeboy, man. I thought that he signed off on that. So this is some information right here that I didn't know, and I thought that Ye signed off on that, right? And in the documentary, the brother talks about him losing contact with Ye. It's real deep, man. I really suggest that you guys, if you're interested in, if you're, want to know more about Ye and about his, his success and his way to his billion, how he got the billion, you might want to go back and how he first started. I honestly believe Ye is a musical genius. I do. I believe that wholeheartedly, right? And I also know that the brother he's very smart, right? Because I believe him too when he says, I know that, there are black Jews. I know that for a fact, right? And so I believe that, that he has the intellect and he knows what he's saying, right? But they said it's borderline. Most genius people are borderline insane, right? That's what they usually say, right? I said it before, but I thought that was stunning that he came out and said that about his partner, said that they gave him 30 million. Netflix gave his partner 30 millions to make that documentary, and he didn't get no money off of it. So I'm not sure how these guys' relationship is now, but that's a good documentary. Even though Ye didn't sign off on it, it's a very good documentary. Let's get back to it.
And I'm saying, y'all done poked the bear too fucking long. When I wore the White Lives Matter tee, I had 4 SoFi Stadium shows. They canceled my shows. I said it's up. And let me tell you one thing. It's like if a black man is caught with something in the car or something, everybody in the car gonna go to jail with him, right? But if a black man can play basketball or rap, only he gets the record deal. So meaning like if one black man does something bad, all the other blacks get caught with him. If one black man does something good, nobody else gets nothing with him. It's a reverse for the Jewish people, right? If a Jewish person could repeatedly fucks me on a deal, it's just them. It's just the businessman. It's not the people. It's not nobody else. But if a Jewish person does good, all of their people eat with them. That's one of the flips. I gotta tell you something. Where is a black guy that has a Jewish person signed to him? Point it out. Tell me that. Where is a black person that's signed to a Jewish person? All of them. Basically 90% of them. So what I'm saying is, y'all done poked the bear too many times. Y'all should have learned with Drake. Y'all should have learned with Puff. Y'all should have learned with Hove. Y'all dealing with a different kind of animal here. Everybody wants to say I'm 730. Well, I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I told y'all I was the leader. I told y'all I'm gonna free my people in the name of God, and I will put my life at risk, because if I wasn't in a glass prison, just like Larry Hoover's in a real prison, then I would have had to say so when my kids go to school. I go into my kids' school, I see Hanukkah books, then I see Kwanzaa. Christmas is Christ's Mass. Where's Jesus in the school where all the celebrities are paying for their kids to go?
Cell? I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Hey, I'm talking about.
Right.
But ain't nobody listening to me type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in like a glass box of like celebrity with a bunch of handlers around me and shit, and people colluding behind my back and being like, is he ramped up? What we gonna say now? What I told y'all, because I talked to Larry Jackson last night and he was like, yo.
From iTunes.
Yeah, but now he's got his own deal. He started telling me how Clive Davis changed his life. And I talked to him for 6 minutes. He said, well, usually we talk back and forth. I said, Larry, this is my life though. I'm letting you know so you can let everybody know what it is. what it is at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of y'all no more. And we don't have to be afraid. I understand that they got us so paid off every which way, they cutting down. And my whole point just off the tweet, the fact that, what does that even mean, what I said? And the fact that I got taken off proves my point. Jamie Lee Curtis went on TV and said, I hope they take his children away from him.
Wow.
I hope they take his children away from him. Everybody they put out, Triple X, Tupac, that's what Larry was saying.
Right.
My response was, well, I guess I'm next then.
Right.
Because it's no backing down at this point. I talked to Cube because Cube been labeled an anti-Semite. First of all, we are Semite. We Jew, so I can't be anti-Semite.
Right.
First of all, I need my 4 stadiums back. The 78 media outlets that called me abuser when I was trying to get that heroin addict away from my kids that was tattooing my kids' names on them, Skeet,
Right.
Pete Davidson,
Right.
they popping up. You know what I'm saying? It's like they, Trevor Noah, not even from America.
Right.
He just looked black,
Right.
right? Gonna say, yo, Kim, it's gonna get dangerous. So they putting all that, he crazy. He's so OJ.
Right.
Nori just want the family back together.
Right.
I just want the family back together.
Right.
Kim is a Christian. On TMZ, I just saw yesterday, they said Pete Davidson and Kim have sex by the fireplace to honor their grandmother. It's Jewish Zionists that's about that life, that's telling this Christian woman that has 4 black children to put that out as a message in the media. So when I drive by and I see the Hulu ads and I say the JP Chase Morgan ads, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, the devil is a defeated foe. You can't poison me. And by the way, y'all done already fuck with me so much. Y'all already black mirrored me. You already made everybody think I'm crazy. You already took my family away. You already separated all my friends. I don't got no celebrity friends. Because when I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child, none of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you.
Wait,
hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who, because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
I'm Michael now.
Right,
Every Michael you can think of, but mostly Godfather Michael now. No. I'm Michael now. I'm Michael now. I am the richest.
Right. They say you're the richest black man in American history.
In history.
In American
history.
Can we make some noise for that, goddammit?
So I want y'all to run up on me.
No.
I want y'all to come kill me.
No.
I want you to smack me.
No.
I want you to do all the shit you rap about.
No.
All the shit you rap about. I want you to come do it now. Come down to this joint right now, please. Or otherwise, shut the fuck up unless you was there when the Kardashians kidnapped my kids.
Okay, a lot was just said by Ye in that part of the interview. He said that Pete Davidson was a heroin addict. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I haven't heard anybody in the industry that say he is. He might look like one, though. I ain't gonna lie. I look like he could be, like he might dabble a little bit with some drugs. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's doing hard drugs like that. But I don't know. Pete Davidson seemed like a cool guy to me. He seems like, I think he's a funny guy. I don't think he would be, and a lot of people in the industry like Pete Davidson, right? I mean, he seems like a cool guy from SNL. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, he's a guy who played on SNL, a comedian, right? And he's the one who was with Kanye West's ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. But anyway, it seems like he's still hurt behind that, and he wants to be with his kids, and he wants to be with his family. And that's what, and he seems kind of genuinely hurt behind that, right? And so it seems like he was really mad because nobody in the industry would give him the address to the birthday party and he wasn't invited to the birthday party. To sum that all up, that's what he seems like he was mad about in this part of the interview right here. But another part of this interview right here too is I get that he seems like he's really upset about the Jewish guy not releasing the White Lives Matter t-shirt. And like I said before, what's the ploy? Why does this black man feel the need to release a White Lives Matter t-shirt? There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying, why does it need to come from him? Why does he feel the need? With all the struggles and the pains that our community is going through, why does he feel the need that he has to do that? Let's get back to the interview.
You understand? Now go and get y'all some motherfucking business while we go and get free. Cause I'm Moses out here. You know what I'm saying? I watched the George Floyd documentary that Candace Owens put up. One of the things that his two roommates said was, they want a tall guy like me. They want a tall guy like me. And the day when he died, he said a prayer for, 8 minutes. Mm-hmm. He said a prayer for 8 minutes. They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. When he said mama is his girlfriend. They said he screamed for his mama. Mama was his girlfriend. It's in the documentary. But something that hit me, that fucked me up when I was watching the documentary, and it said, they want a tall guy like me. When I looked at that image of him, this tall black dude with the bald head, he reminded me of somebody else. Who you think he reminded me of?
Virgil.
He reminded me of Virgil. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna cry in front of y'all because that's how they get me, right?
Right.
But I know that we lost him. And I know that this white company, Louis Vuitton, is now making statues of him, like as a martyr. And we don't know why exactly. We say it's cancer.
But I want to be careful with this subject because.
Wait a second, but tell me, could you even really run this interview? Because Mav didn't run my interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They blocked me out. The Jewish media blocked me out. This shit lit, right? I'm lit, right? I'm lit.
Right.
I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? JP Morgan, I put $140 million into JP Morgan and they treated me like shit. So if JP Morgan Chase is treating me like that, how they treating the rest of y'all?
That's outrageous, yeah.
And this murderers with Chase accounts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I am outraged. By the time people they want to calm it down.
Because no matter what, you didn't break no law.
I didn't break a law.
No matter what, the bank shouldn't be a judge or jury on anything that's
but
going on.
But this is it's like a social contract. Candace Owens has a word for it, I'm forgetting. But it's basically like they told Candace Owens she couldn't hang out with me. I'm here because I didn't have no outlet. I was on Tucker Carlson, right? And Trump supporters, they think it's so, they think it's nice that a black guy supports Trump. But it's like, would they really support me when I do? Because they said legally I'm not allowed to say what's happening in 2024. But all those people that love me when I run against, when I wore the hat, right? Would they support me? I got to say something about the hat. That's one of the things that really drove me to the edge.
Some of the MAGA hat.
The MAGA hat. Right? Imagine your own wife telling you, "Oh, the hat's small dick energy." Meanwhile, the Clintons got them trying to get people to get vaccinated. I know somebody, I'm not going to say his name, where Kim and Chris got on the phone with them trying to get them to push the vaccination to black people.
When did Kanye West lose y'all? When did Ye lose y'all? That's when he lost me. I done listened to this interview not a couple times. I'm actually going through it with you guys, right? But I downloaded it and I listened to most of it. But this is only my second time listening to it, and I'm going through it with you guys, right? He lost me. I'm telling you, I don't care how much money you got. You can be the richest person in the world. I don't care. I don't care how much money you got. It would take Jesus Christ to come down here and tell me, that knee wasn't on George's neck. And I'd be like, Jesus, are you sure? My eyes seen what I seen. It would take the act of God to come tell me that I didn't see what I didn't see. That's where he done lost me, right? Talking about the knee really wasn't on his neck. Come on, bro. He done lost me. I seen what I seen. What did you see, people? Drop a line in the comment section and let me know. Did he lose you right there? I'm not saying there's a lot of stuff this brother said, and I'm gonna take out of this interview what I need, and I'm gonna apply it, you know, to what I need in my life, right? Because I think some of the stuff that he say, I agree with. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm agree with everything he say, and I'm not gonna disagree with everything he say. Some of the things I agree with, some of the things I don't. But he lost me right there. And everybody know who Candace Owens is, right? She's a Republican Fox News lover, and like I said, I'm not just following the left either. Don't think I'm the type of person that sit up here and just follow Democrats or by the letter, because I don't. I actually don't even consider myself a Democrat. I consider myself an independent thinker. I consider myself who's someone who's in between. I'm conservative on some things, and I'm liberal on some things. I'm not just one way. I don't swing one way, right? So that's what I got out of that, right? And the small dick energy, right? Did Kim tell him that Mega had is small dick energy, right? Yeah, I can see her saying something like that to him. You know what I mean? I can see her saying something like that to him. You know what I'm saying? Get that up off your head. But like I said, we don't know where Kanye West is going with Ye. I keep calling him Kanye West. I don't want to disrespect that man. I got to get used to calling him Ye. We don't know where Ye is going with this, right? Why is this White Lives Matter t-shirt mean so much to him? Why is he going after the Jewish people so hard, the Jewish platform, right? I kind of understand he's going to break it down more as we go along in the video. But he lost me on this part of the video, on this part of the interview. He lost me on some of that because I know what I seen on national TV, right? He said they hit him with the fentanyl, and it wasn't the knee. Okay, even if they hit him with the fentanyl, that's even worse. It's about the same. You hit him with the fentanyl, and you put a knee on his neck, because I know the knee was on his neck. When he hollered for his mama, whether his baby's name, his girlfriend's name was mama, or he was hollering for his real mama, it don't matter. The man screamed out in pain. He screamed for his life. He pissed his pants. Can't tell me that. The knee wasn't on his neck, bro. And another thing, he talking about vaccinations. I don't know how you people feel on vaccination, and we're not going to go down that route. I think that's a personal choice for you and your family, right? For you and your kids and how you raise your family. If you want, I understand. If you don't want to take the vaccination, I think that's a personal choice. But at the same time, this man wants to run for president, right? So is he going to get up there and do the same thing as Donald Trump did when it came to the vaccinations? You know, just because you don't believe in it, there's a lot of us as Americans, we believe in it, some of us. So would you not push for me to get vaccinated? Push for me and my family? What would you not do? Would you not respond to that emergency? I thought it was an emergency. 5,000 people were dying a day. Do you guys remember that? Okay. So let's get back to it, because I don't want to run. I don't want to get off track here. Let's get back to it. But you got to remember, this guy wants to run for president, and he just told you his stance on the vaccinations, right? Let's get back to it.
Meaning that's how in tuned and how aligned with the Clintons that the Kardashians were through Corey.
No.
Through Corey. Corey is a plant. Corey was, Puff Daddy, Nanny, Manny. You get what I'm saying? Then he was with Justin Bieber when Justin Bieber got in trouble. And then when Bruce did a transition to Caitlyn, he popped up. Now he run around like he Kylie Daddy. But he's there for the agenda and controlling the power of that family. Four of those people in that family have been raised Christian by Rob Kardashian. Mm. I know y'all want a question, but I
think you just gotta let some of this out, and then we.
It's not even venting or inventing. It's up. They done fuck with me too long. Every time they say my name wrong, It's like they calling me Cassius. My name Ali.
Right.
If I change my name, you respect that I changed my name. It shows you the level of disrespect. Every time they say one of my outfits are bizarre. When the last time you read a headline and they called me a billionaire? For 3 years, Forbes wouldn't say I was a billionaire. It's all to diminish me so y'all wouldn't listen to me. So say when I did the Ye and Drake show, right? It's so funny, I look up and it said Ye, DRK right there. But I look.
How you see it.
It's just a
Are you
similarity to
dyslexic
it.
like me?
Yeah, absolutely. Gemini dyslexic, left-handed, made to be right-handed, so I could fit in.
Okay. All right. That's all right. Continue. All right. I'm gonna take another shot. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. This is a lot. This is a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Only the do say.
Yeah. Okay. Only the do say. This is beautiful.
Yo, think about like Nike. Nike is as popular as Apple, but it's company number 321. Apple's number 1. Nike's on defense. It's not on offense.
Whoa.
Right? Because niggas love Nike. Right? So Nike is used for political influence because it's not about the money you make, it's about the position you have. So when they signed me to Gap, it wasn't to raise a stock price, it was to be able to be like, to tell the Fortune 500 companies that do deals with China, to tell them, hey, Gap has influence in the underserved communities.
Right.
That was what the deal was about.
That's the girl part, not you.
The same reason why I was in a Kardashian situation. So you would feel.
But hold on, let me ask you something, because as a person that when we first seen the Gap deal, right?
Yeah.
We understand that rich motherfuckers ain't going in the Gap, but you know what? They was going in the Gap because of you. And they was going, and it said powered by Balenciaga. But then you walk into the store, and then there's these clothes that's just on the floor. Is that degrading to somebody that's rich that want to come in there and support you?
We should degrade the rich. Everybody is dirt. Everybody on the same level beneath God. Because we'll hop over.
That was all. I wasn't very good.
You know, we'll walk over a homeless person to get to the Gucci store.
Terrible.
Ray Kurzweil said, a utopia is possible where we're led by the least noble and the greediest people. I brought the head designer of Balenciaga, the greatest designer on our planet today, Dimna. Dimna is the Ye of clothing. Dimna is the Drake of clothing. Drake is the greatest rapper ever.
And you said,
and I don't apologize about it.
You said in war he'll fuck your baby's mother's mother?
Yeah, that was hard.
That was
hard.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
We was confused.
You know what it means. So,
God damn it.
And I put like, Corey know what it means.
Corey, oh my God.
So,
Let me get another one. Tell them to bring out the Yeezy. Oh my God, I'm sorry, go ahead, continue.
Libra, happy birthday.
Oh shit, okay. Ye is out there, let's go. Speaking of that, are you single? Are you back in the market? You finger popping out there? What you doing? What you doing out there?
Yeah, you know, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna go from girlfriend to girlfriend. Like I like focus. You know, I like to, like I say, would it amuse you if I amused you? Like I like to make a girl my muse. I like to take them and, you know, take them overseas or something like that. I like to get them Birkins. I might even get a girl a house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on some like ridiculously rich shit. You know what I'm saying? I just do everything.
From one extreme to the other. Don't step over the homeless guy to get to Gucci. And I'm like,
remember, we gotta go back to Gap.
No, because we can't have them homeless. We can't have them homeless.
No, but one day.
ridiculously rich shit.
One day I'm singing one of my favorite songs. I'm like, your life finna change right now.
That was about Cheney.
Okay.
Dick Cheney?
Wait a minute. What? No, but I was singing it.
No, at first, you know, the funny thing, it was about Stas. And then Stas, Kylie's friend, and she was scared to come down to the studio because, you know,
her life was finna change right now?
Because the Kardashians got her threatened. So then I just took her name off.
Really?
Yeah. And then, but the thing, it's like a mix, because I could like a couple girls at one time, and I'll put that together in a verse. So some of the stuff is like specifically Chaney, and some of the stuff is more Stas. And then you know, at the end of the day, it's all gospel, right? So we could be inspired by what God made through the female's beauty, but at the end of the day, we got to give it all to God. So at the end of the song, it says, Stassi, baby, why you twerk so crazy? I want to be on an airplane, because it's the twerking video, she on the airplane. I played it for Trav, he started laughing. But then I switched, I said, Lord, take me where you want to take me. Too much drama lately, your life finna change right now. Your life finna change right now. Balenciaga for all your friends, Hermes for the arguments. Your life finna change right now. Okay, let me talk about Balenciaga.
Okay. I'm Balenciaga that. Just in case you don't know, I studied.
Yeah. So
I did my part. Oh, and I got the lights lighting up too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been since you did the last interview. I've been Balenciaga. You know, my nickname is Yala, so now they call me Balenciaga.
That's what I'm saying.
I killed that. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry.
All right, so Balenciaga has the best design because they have the best designer. Period.
And that's not you?
I'm more like a Steve Jobs type. You know, you used to say to Steve, like, yo, you don't even program. Mm-hmm. You know, I would never disrespect a designer that been to school and that can cut and have dedicated their whole life and call myself a designer. Mm-hmm. I'm more an Imagineer. I'm a visionary. Mm-hmm. And I place the pieces of our culture together. Even right now, you know, I want to bring joy and laughter. So even if say we wanted to like look at the interview and we have a conversation out and say, look, do we need this first segment? Let's just do the shit that's like, you know, it's controversial because people ain't gonna really name names, but it's funny still. Right. I think about that. It's like, we need joy. It's too much pain. Right. You know, it's too much anger, and it's too much trauma economy. You know, I'm not gonna be like, I talk about the left, the Democrats, and how they prey with BLM on our outrage. Mm-hmm. You know, even when I put up the DEFCON 3 tweet, I was outraged at this point.
What does DEFCON 3 mean?
It's like level of,
like,
you know, actually when it's DEFCON,
it's like nuclear war shit.
But I spelled it wrong. I have a tendency to do that. But DEFCON is actually that you're preparing to protect yourself. Because that's what I did. Because once they cancel 4 SoFi stadiums because of what's classified as wrong think, because you have groupthink, it is very important to have the black vote be in groupthink and to not separate from the thought and be completely in line with the agenda of the left, the Jewish media, and the Chinese.
There's a lot of
Chinese things got something to do with it?
They got something to do with everything. This is my issue with Jared Kushner. So I went to a dinner, right, with Josh Kushner, Jared Kushner, and Ivanka.
First question I got: why would it take 3 years to announce that Ye was a billionaire? I do agree that there's a platform out there that has something against Ye. I believe there's a platform out there that has something against Ye. He's a very outspoken individual, right? Now he's a very outspoken individual with money. Now, if this brother is worth $7 billion, right, hey, man, he can say damn near whatever he wants to say, man, and the repercussions that might come back towards him won't be as strong as somebody who don't have no money, right? He's in a position now that he can say these things, that he's attacking. I don't know. I don't even want to use the term attacking the Jewish media or the Jewish platform. Maybe he's just expressing how he feels, how he personally feels about how the Jewish people, the Jewish media, the Jewish platform have treated black people. Now, you can leave a comment in my comment section and let me know how you feel. Do you agree with how Yeezy is coming off towards the Jewish community? Do you agree with some of the things he was saying? I do, and there are certain things in part of this interview that I don't agree with. But it gets kind of spicy here. He's talking about going to dinner with Jared Kushner and Ivanka. I wonder what happened there, but we'll find out in the next episode if you join me. Rowdy Nation TV, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell anytime I drop a video. You can be notified. We out.